Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I'm going to be working on the rocket once again. And just noticed this isn't right. I don't know why that is. Are there any other blocks missing? Why are there missing blocks? Oh well. So last episode, what did we do? We worked on the inside. So we've got the booster here. I think we put some fire and stuff on the inside here. So if we go ahead and put a hole in. That's not the bottom floor. This is the bottom floor. So this is the bottom floor here. That has all the fire and stuff for where we're gonna probably put like some kind of engine room or something. We'll see what we're gonna do with that at some point. But today we need to build the other floor. So I've kind of put some layers here for what we're gonna do. And I want to use one of these, but I don't know which floor. I think I'm gonna put it on this floor. But I gotta figure out which one. I've picked out two that I think are really good. And the problem with these is they're kind of hard to, like, you have to, like, make them, like, link up together correctly. So you gotta figure out exactly the way they're supposed to go. I think this might be the way that looks correct. So we either have that, or we have this one. Which, I don't know, can I put it going this way? Probably. I just gotta figure out the correct way of placing it. Like that. And then, well, how am I gonna place it like that? I have to go like over here, put that like that, and then this there. There we go. So there is our two like patterns that we can use. I think this one's a little bit better than this one. Yeah, we'll use that one. Okay, so let's start at the wall. Let's come over here to the wall, and let's start by trying to figure out the best way to do this pattern. So the way I've figured this out is I have built with these before, and I need to, let me get the fire. I think the fire works pretty well if I can figure out where the fire is. Here it is. I'll get rid of the torch, because the thing about the fire, okay, apparently you can't put it on the wall. So you can put it on the ground and stuff, and it stays there, so it works pretty well. And I think it might be slightly brighter than the torches. So I think this is the way to set up the thing. So if I remember correctly, you have to like do every other one. Okay, how are we gonna do that? Okay, after we figure out what we're gonna do, then we'll start doing the patterns and things. Okay, so then this way, okay, it goes like that. And then this one, is this the one that goes like that? There we go. And then this one goes there. This one needs to go that, no, not that way. It needs to go this way. And then we're going to put one going like that. There we go. So we've got that now. Let's do this over here. Let me put some more fire down. There we go. And then, that's not the way it's supposed to go. Is it supposed to go that way? No, that doesn't line up. This way? That also doesn't line up. Which way is this thing supposed to go? Like that? Okay, there's only one other way. It's this way. Oh, there we go. Okay, we figured out the way it's supposed to go now. Now we need to pretty much do the pattern the rest of the way. So that goes like that. This needs to go... Okay, let me get rid of that. Just so I can figure out which way these are supposed to go. Is that correct? I think that might be correct. Okay, now... Oh, I've just broken it. Okay, that's correct. Now I gotta figure out what direction I have to... Okay, I have to turn it that way. So, the first one needs to be like this. Every other one like that. And then the next one needs to be like that. There we go. So, this is kind of like a fast way of doing it. But you got to figure out which ones go where. So on all these blocks, we're going to put this here. It's better if you're working on like an actual floor and not in the air, because it's easier to place them down than like having to go on the side of the blocks. Now I got to figure out which way these go. Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. So now just all of these, we go this direction. And once again, it's kind of hard to get the edge of the blocks. So let's go ahead and that's right, actually. Okay, So we do that. Okay, every other one. This is in the way. Did that go correctly? It did. Okay, perfect. Now I need to figure out the direction to go next, which I think is this. Nope. Is it straight? No, it's not straight. It must be over here then. There we go. So now we just... Oh, I'm stuck on that. There we go. So we're just going to go across like this. There we go. This is looking pretty good so far. Now, which way did I do that? Like this? Okay, there we go. So then we just connect all of these together. That needs to go there. There we go. Nope, it went the wrong way. There. And then we need to figure out the next way. There we go, like that. So we got to go on this side. And it depends on the way you place the block is the way that the pattern is going to go. So as long as you figure out what direction you have to place the block, it'll place correctly. Like this one, I just happened to place it correctly, so that went pretty fast. This one's pretty easy. You just have to go along here. It would be easier if it had something on the bottom to like actually like put it on, because it'd work a lot faster. And then this way you just go, oh, I placed it down there. How did I place it down there? Get rid of that. There we go. And now we have the final one. That's not the right direction. That's also not the right direction. Hopefully it's not this way. Oh, it is this way. Okay. So we're gonna go every other one like this. And then I gotta figure out which one's next. It's probably this way. There it is. Okay, perfect. Done. So we have the floor done. You can say, let me put some fire down so we can see a little bit better. There we go. So that looks pretty good. We've got some little squares. Then we have like these circles. And now we need to do the top one. So we could use one of these like pattern blocks again. Let's look at some of the other ones. So this is going to be like kind of like the top floor. Like the driving floor. Where you're going to be like flying the thing. Also, this doesn't need to be there, does it? Is there any other blocks in here that don't need to be there? Okay, I think we fixed it now. So we need to figure out a good block. I don't think I'm going to use a pattern block. I think I'm just going to use a standard block. But I got to figure out which block would be best. So what have we used so far? We've used that block. We've used the pattern block, and we've used the quartz block. So now we need to figure out a good block to put on here. We could use this one. I think we're going to use this. This is simple. It's not a pattern block, so all you got to do is just put it everywhere, because it's going to be the same no matter where you put it. That's the thing with these pattern blocks, is depending on the way you put it, it will like change its pattern. Kind of like what you saw down there. I had to like place it in a correct way to actually connect the pattern. Because if you put these down just like randomly like this, like kind of like that, it's not really going to look like a good floor. It's just going to look like that pretty much. But if you do it like in the correct pattern, then it looks kind of better. I don't know if there's other patterns that you can do with them. I think they all only have like one specific pattern, which is pretty easy to figure out. After you like put them together, you can kind of figure out where they're supposed to meet. Because if you look at them, they have parts on the block that other blocks have. So you have to connect the parts up correctly for it to actually work. So like here, there's a part right there. So I have to find this block so that matches, because that has that part of the block right there. So then I know that's part of the pattern. And then I got to link up the little square there, which that doesn't link up. So I go over here, and now we have the square. So each block kind of has like a part to the other one. But they all, I think, only have one pattern. I don't know if there's multiple. If they do have multiple, I have not figured that out yet. So this thing, am I going to keep this green? Because this is kind of like the center, and this is kind of like where we're going to like go down. This is going to be like our ladder. But I got to figure out what I'm going to build it out of. Because right now it's just been green. But I think I want to change it to something else. We could use iron. Where's iron at? Here it is. Iron might be a good one. We'll go ahead and get rid of the glass. We could build like an iron pole that goes all the way down to the bottom, and then you can use your ladder to do that. Is that black? I don't know what that is. We'll just put the iron here. And we're just going to go all the way down. But I got to figure out which side. I put this side as the hole. But I think, so we could put ladders on all sides. So that would make like a bigger hole though. Or we just put like one ladder. So that way you can only access it from one side. But it depends on the way I'm going to do the inside. Because I think the way I'm going to do is I'm going to have like rooms and stuff on each level. So there's that. So now we could either put a ladder here to go up. We could, well, any side. We could put it on this side, this side, this side, this side, or all sides. So let's just stick with, I want to put it over here actually. I feel like, because this I think is going to be like more like the back of the rocket. So maybe if we put the ladder towards the back might do better. Now I got to figure out how to put this back. Wait, did I have that correct? I did have that correct. Well, it kind of messes up the pattern. That's fine. Down here, there's really no pattern to that, so we can just put that there. And now you need to find a ladder. Where are ladders? Here they are. Ladder. I'm going to get rid of this. We don't need that. And we're going to do a ladder. Should we go all the way up? We don't really need to, but I'm just going to go all the way up. And then we're just going to bring this down like here. Actually, it might be easier if I don't fly. You know, let's stop flying. And we're going to come down here and place that. There we go. So then we can come up here like that. And we can get up to the top floor. And then if we want to go to like a bottom floor, if I go down, there we go. We can come down here. That's actually where I need to put this back. There we go. So there's all the floors finished. Now we need to like put stuff. So let's start at the bottom. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. And, oh, wait. Okay, so I put the ladder where I was going to put something else. So I'm going to get rid of the ladder. There we go. Why do I hear a slime? Is there a slime out here? I hear a slime. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we need to get rid of this, I think, because we're not going to have this an opening. We're going to put a ladder somewhere else, because what I want to put here is I want to put like some kind of like engine or something like right above this fire or around the fire. So, oh, I got rid of the glass, didn't I? I need to put some glass in so you can kind of see inside. So we're going to try and figure out how we're going to build this. I think I'm just going to put this all the way up to the ceiling. Like this. And then you'll have like 2 blocks around the side. To like do maintenance. And we'll put like dials or something on it. So you can actually like control things. But I want to put like some windows. We're going to put like a big window on like each side, I think. Should be pretty good. So we'll put a window there. Window on this side. And then a window on this side. So that way you can see in, make sure there's nothing going wrong. Let's now figure out what kind of glass we want, which is not here. That's standard glass. There's the stained glass. So we had gray before. We could just do white. We could also do panes. We could do pane glass as well. Let's just do like a block. We could do just white. And I think white is like kind of better, because the thing about the stained glass is it like the little like, I don't know what they are. These little bits like here in the glass. You can see that you can like see through them more than you can on like the standard glass. That's why I like the stained glass better, because with the standard glass, it's like really hard to see through it clearly because of the little bits. I can show you here. If I just put this down here, you see how those things, like, you can't really see through it? These, you can actually see through pretty clearly. So that's why I like the stained glass better, because you can actually see through it better. So we've got the fire down there. We've got glass around here. So I wanted to put, like, some dials and things on the side and kind of, like, decorate this, but we'll do that next episode. We'll do some more decorating in these floors. I also got to figure out where I'm going to put the ladder. I think I'm just going to put it like here on the side somewhere. But we'll figure that out next episode. So I'm going to end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.